Ralf Rangnick is officially at the helm at Manchester United. Today I'm gonna talk about his likely lineup, formation, tactics and approach ahead of the Crystal Palace game. Now, if you like football and Manchester United related content, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any future videos. Now, before I get started, I first want to talk about two key takeaways from Ralf Rangnick's press conference yesterday. The first thing he said is that when he was watching the Arsenal game, he felt a sort of anxiety because while it was an entertaining game from a fan's perspective, because it was an open game and there were a lot of goals, from his perspective as a coach and a manager, it was a nightmare. It gave him anxiety because he wants to be in control. He doesn't want random stuff to happen and change the course of the game at any moment, right? So he wants to be in control. The second thing he said is that he doesn't have much time to work with the players ahead of the Crystal Palace game. So he said he's going to focus a little on conditioning work as well as on meetings and some video footage, showing them some video footage so that he can show them how to do certain things better, but he's not going to have much time to actually work with them on the training pitch. So don't expect dramatic changes. The other thing that I want to talk about is that news have come up that Cristiano Ronaldo is injured apparently. Apparently he picked up a knock against Arsenal. It's not serious, but apparently he's only going to be 80% or 85% fit ahead of the game against Crystal Palace, so he may not make it, okay? So first, let's look at Ralf Rangnick and his tactics when he was at RB Leipzig. At RB Leipzig, he used to use a 4-2-2-2 formation, a very narrow formation where the wingers actually play more like second strikers, like advanced playmakers. And in his tactics, every midfielder is an 8. He does not believe in 6s and 10s. He does not believe in these labels. Every player participates in every phase of the transition. Every player wins the ball back and every player creates and participates in chance creation and in goal scoring. And it's much more of a teamwork approach than we've been used to at Manchester United. So how do Crystal Palace play under Patrick Vieira? That's actually a very interesting question because he has made them into a very, very good Premier League side lately. I mean, they lack talent in certain departments, but they do play very well as a team. He uses a narrow 4-3-3 formation where everything happens in the center of the park. Their fullbacks, who are the main players responsible for width, Daniel Ward and Mitchell, are not really big threats. Their main sources of threat, of goals and assists, are Wilfried Zaha and Conor Gallagher, who both of them, play centrally. So the best approach for Ralf Rangnick would be to actually control those central areas by clocking them, by just having as many central midfield players in those areas in order to increase our chances to win the ball back as fast as possible and to attack through the middle where we can create higher quality chances. So how is Ralf Rangnick going to line up? I believe he's going to choose a 4-4-2 diamond formation. David De Gea definitely in the starting lineup. So are Lindelof and Maguire. I think that with Varane being injured, Lindelof and Maguire are our best centre-back pair. Now, the fullbacks. Now that's where things may change because I believe that Alex Telles will be preferred to Luke Shaw. Ralf Rangnick said some very mean things about Luke Shaw about a year ago, and I don't think that he fancies him as much. I've made a video about it. The link for it is in the description. Also, on the right-hand side, Wan-Bissaka is definitely the better defender when you compare him to Diego Dalot. He's much better in one-on-one situations. However, Diego Dalot is much more complete. He provides much more going forward. And if you play in narrow formation, then your fullback's main goal is to actually provide width and be much more attacking than usual because they are the main source of width. So this is why I think that Diego Dalot is going to be preferred to Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right fullback position. In central midfield, I think he's going to go with the midfield 4 of Scott McTominay, Donny van de Beek, Fred, and Bruno Fernandes. And all of them are going to play interchangeably. There is no one who's going to play in number 6 or in number 10, but rather they will actually be asked to roam and just clog up the midfield and just go wherever the ball is to try to win it as fast as possible, and then quickly interchange between them, play short, sharp passes between them in order to create openings and create chances for the two forwards who are going to be Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford. Two highly energetic players, very fast, very tricky, very skillful, and both of them have goals in them. So do you think that they're going to line up differently? Please make sure to leave that comment in the comment section down below so we can have a conversation. If you've liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button down below. And if you want, you can also check out some of these other videos that I've made. And cheers.